Hey guys, welcome to the video series where we make 3 small Roblox games every single day. And today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make these latching zombies that grab onto you and they're trying to eat you. Raw, you can see them shaking their head and they'll grab the nearest player and they'll just kill them. And this one's the crazy one that we have with the R6 rig. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a rig. So we're going to go under avatar, rig builder, and we're going to choose an R15 rig. Let's go with the block rig, right? And now we need to first create an animation of the zombies biting. The fast way to create the animation is right here, where I recorded myself holding a ball, pretending like it's the head or the brain of a human, and I'm eating it, I'm shaking my head raw. And then what I do is once I've done that recording, it should be 15 seconds or less. You go under beta features, and in beta features, I turned on where is it? It's live animator. Where is it? Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, live animator creator. So I turn that on. I hit save. It restart studio. I add in the avatar, right? The rig. I choose my rig. Now this way, the creation of an animation using a video only works with R15 type rigs. If you want to do R6, you have to make the rig animation yourself. So once you do that, right, there's a video I have on how to make these animations using different ways. So I'm just gonna show you one way that I did it really fast using the video. Is I click the rig, I click on animation editor, I go under import, and then I choose the video. Okay, so this is my video. I uploaded it. You can see he's shaking the head. He's like, "Roar, I'm eating it." Roar. Okay, he's shaking the head. Right, it looks like a good zombie. We've taken the animation. We publish it to Roblox. I post it in my group. Zombie eating brain. Okay, I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna copy it. All right, I'm gonna close this window. And then I'm basically gonna click on the rig, right? This guy. I'm gonna add zombie. Animation. Zombie eating. That's what I'm gonna call it. And then in here, I'm just gonna click on animation ID. I'm gonna paste my animation ID. Then I'm gonna just copy this whole. I'm gonna control it. I'm gonna copy everything that's under here. I'm gonna click on the rig. I'm gonna do script, right? And then in script, I'm gonna paste into all of the stuff that I copied from this animate, right? And then I'm also gonna basically, once I have that, I'm gonna go under this, copy everything from here. I'm gonna go under here. I'm going to rename this to animate the script, and then I'm going to actually go in here. There's a local player. I'm going to delete that. This whole thing, you want to delete it. It's for a local player. It doesn't really apply to us here. So I'm going to delete that. And then we got this going on. I'm going to delete this whole local script animate from the previous rig. And now that we have this, all we really need to do is create a script called scan area, right? So I'm just going to copy this script into the rig. It's called scan area. So, you know, you basically just do create plus script and then call that script scan area. Scan area script looks basically like this. Basically, let's just go through the script real quick. It's controlling which animation it's playing, which is the zombie eating animation, right? We've got the zombie eating animation in here. Then we're creating a weld, so the zombie is latching on to using the zombie's left hand, he's latching onto the lower torso of the rig. Now, if we wanted the zombie's right hand to latch on to the lower torso, we just change this to the right hand. If we wanted the left hand to grab onto the player's right lower leg, right here, these are all the parts that the player also has in their rig. We just change this one to right lower leg, right? So this is for the player that we're targeting. This is the part of the zombie that's grabbing onto the player, right? This line right here. So this is for the zombie, and then this is for the player, which part we're grabbing. And then this is the damage the player is going to be taking while the zombie is latched onto them. And then after a few seconds, once we are done with it, the zombie just falls down to the floor once the player is kind of dead, right? And that's basically the whole script. We're just following the player, right? That's what the function here is doing. It's following the nearest player, and if the player is within a certain distance, it'll follow them and latch onto them if they're within a certain distance. Otherwise, it's gonna move to the nearest player. And then this is our script that's getting the nearest player, and we're just scanning the nearest player in this distance. And that's basically it. So let's just go through the script again. Alright, we got 3 different zombies latching onto different areas of the body. Roar. There's actually, yeah, let's see, there's 3 of them. And that's basically it, right? As soon as I'm responding, they're grabbing me again. And that's the script. Now, I'm quickly just going to show you that, hey, let's say if you wanted to make an animation with R6, what that looks like. Kind of don't want to do it because it's going to make the video long, but if somebody doesn't know how to make an animation the old school way, the manual way, I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. You just create a rig. Let's say we're creating an R6 rig. Going to choose a block rig. Going to click on it. We're going to go into animation editor. And then we're going to click our animation here. We're going to bring all the parts, right? And then basically we're just going to touch the head and the arm. We're going to kind of move it a little bit. Rotate it. So the zombie is kind of like grabbing onto somebody right here. Let's do that arm as well. This is how we make the animation. Okay, so the like arms are up, and then the leg maybe because he's like grabbing onto somebody. We're gonna raise the leg up. We're gonna space the leg this way, maybe, and then a little bit the other way, just to make it look a bit more wild, you could say. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we got our zombie. He's kind of like, "Rawr, I'm gonna grab onto you, I'm gonna eat you." Okay, so this is where we start. I'm gonna copy these keyframes. I'm gonna copy them so they're here, right? All this does is just make sure that that same position is being held for like a few seconds. Then the next one, I'm gonna rotate the head. And so basically like the zombie is like rotating his head down. Move the hand down a bit. Move both hands down. And maybe wiggle the legs a bit so he's like kind of struggling. He's like, "Rawr, I'm eating you." Okay, so basically the zombie is like, "I'm just biting this guy." Okay, so once we do that, we're gonna copy the same one in the next keyframe. Then the next keyframe, we're gonna just like kind of change the zombie's head the other way, so he's like, "I'm biting in a different part of you now." Roar. Okay, put his hands back up, rotate the leg a little bit. Actually, what, you know what, let's leave the leg the same spot, and then we're just gonna copy this, move this a little bit forward, and now let's look at the animation. Alright, you know what we should have done? We should have rotated his neck a little bit, so when he's like biting somebody, he's also kind of rotated a bit. Alright, that's a I don't know if this zombie is actually eating somebody or if he's doing the whole disco dance. Alright, so I mean, I'm not the best animator here in this scenario. I don't want to spend too much time, make the video really long, but you get that point. So we take the animation, right, and we just publish to Roblox. Zombie eating bad animation. Okay, we basically copy that, and then we just basically close this, you know, do the same thing as we did before, add animation in here, just rename the animation object of the new zombie rig to zombie eating so that the script doesn't break. Also in here we have the script that I just showed you. We you know, copy that whole script in there. We put all the variables in here that we copied from the local script and animate. Then we've got another script in here, right, that we've added in, and this one's called scan area. And now let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's our special zombie right there. Alright, these zombies are biting us. I don't know what that guy is doing. He's doing the funny dance. Alright, so that's basically it. I suck with this animation. I don't want to put too much time, make the video long, but you get the point. That zombie is latching on to us. He's trying to hump our leg here. Hump us to death. Hope you enjoyed it. The code, as always, is on the website with the 3D files and everything if you want it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.